Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Nashville. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship girls out.
Set me down. rocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my bag, bro.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world 'cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, they're brass. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two. Biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. 'Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my bag, bro.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Shut up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
Ready up!
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Titans nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Check up.
Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The man in motion is Watson. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. On first and 10, here's Love. That'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. Wide open, middle of the field, he's got his receiver. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Okay, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Love. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, we'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Here's Love to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Packers. Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Dobbs headed in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Throwing now on 3rd and long. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Titans will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Love. That's Dobbs open left side. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. On play action, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll go play action with Love. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Dobbs headed in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's taken down up past the 35. Love to throw on first and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
70 range. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now he takes off. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Love. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. It's 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Dobbs headed in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On 4th down, Love. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Set up. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They send him right out of the slot. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Ready? Lion.
He'll look to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he will get into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing is Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he'll be taken down. That's a pickup of 18, and will set up a very manageable 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
We are through 3 quarters here. Dobbs headed in motion. Love to throw it on first down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Love. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Green Bay. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
To throw is Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Love. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The man in motion is Watson. Love. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
His kick is good.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Ready up! Here we go, set!
They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Come on, set! Viking 18!
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Slot receiver, headed right. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion right. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Track him 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. He is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On first down, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And more of the same. Another interception. Back to throw is Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Love to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They face second down and 7. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So it's a win here for the Titans. A move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.